Yo, it's your boy Sage tapping in. Nighttime video. You know, I consume a lot of content, so I can have more topics to talk to you guys about. You know, and I think of our relationship like teacher-student type relationship, right? And the only way a teacher can continue being a teacher is by having more knowledge to pass down and more knowledge to talk about, more knowledge to teach. And I just watched this video. Well, honestly, it's not just this one video, just all the videos that I watch in general. And it's so disturbing to me how all the things that I talk about, it's like, if you're a caring person, if you have like morals, and like you try to strive to not be evil, the way that the world is set up will make you feel, it will just make you sick to your stomach. Because I'm watching these videos about dating and how to deal with relationships with like not just women but other men and just in general. And it's just so sickening to me what people will do if you allow them to do it. Because no matter what, ever since the day I learned about just like respect between two people and how you should give respect to everyone, I've never compromised that, you know? I've always, I respected everyone from the janitor to the CEO. You know, I always say that you can learn from anyone and anything. And I always give respect to everyone that I meet. And just learning about all these things, it's just so disheartening to me, because it's like, if you let them, people will trample over you like undisciplined toddlers. And it's so crazy to me, because it's like, where's their sense of like, I don't know, justice, I guess, or like morals or something. It's so weird. Like, people, like, if you don't check people will fucking they'll do you anyhow, and won't feel two ways about it, because they feel like you deserve it because you can't speak up for yourself. And you know, while it's good to like, you know, learn to use your voice and have your voice, it's like, damn, like, I don't know, like it's bittersweet to me. You know, it's bittersweet to me, because on one hand, I understand that we are here on earth as a training ground to, like, you know, raise our stats, like our spiritual, physical, and like our stats in general. I understand that. So like, you do need these tests to or these, like, the way people test you to, like, you know, better yourself. I get that. But me personally, like, for example, right? You tolerating disrespect in a relationship with a girl is seen as needy, right? But I never saw it as needy. This is back when I didn't know better. I tolerated disrespect, and that's shouldn't have. I tolerated disrespect because I never disrespected her, so I just thought she was having like a bad day or something. So I would let it slide to keep the peace. Not because I needed her so badly that I wanted to take the disrespect, but I was being forgiving, right? So like I broke up with my last girlfriend, like my last long-term exclusive girlfriend. I broke up with her because I was miserable in the relationship. You know, it got to a point where, like, I was just like, yo, this isn't worth my time. And I was actively turning down girls to stay with her. I was trying to be faithful, you know? So the fact that she saw the way I was behaving as needy, and the fact that she could just get away with disrespect. I'm just like, but why would you even want to put me in that situation? You know what I mean? And women are the greatest test for men, right? It is a woman's nature to test the men that they're with. But as a human being, I just feel like you shouldn't be putting people in those situations. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword, because there does come a time when you have a friend and you might try to test their mental strength. I personally do that. You know, so you might like poke at them with a subtle joke just to see where they're at. You know, like, because you want to have strong friends, right? So you might try to see if they can take a joke, and if they can bounce it back at you. That's the way that, you know, you test your friends. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's bittersweet. It's a double-edged sword, because, man, it's crazy to me, because I'm listening back to these videos, and I'm thinking back to my past relationships, and it's like, wow, that's what they thought of me. But the whole time, I wasn't doing it because I felt like I needed her so badly. I did it because I loved her, and I thought love had to, like, you know, you have to take them on their worst days and whatnot. Like, I turned the amount of girls I turned down when I had a girlfriend was stupid. I turned down a lot. I was working out on my college campus at a restaurant, and so I would see the lion's share of. I saw all the talent in the school, all the talent. I would see them and have one-on-one time with them for like a minute every day, just serving them food and whatnot. And the way the girls were throwing themselves at me, it's stupid. And I'm just stating facts. I'm not trying to be arrogant, you know? But yeah, just the fact that all that time that I was dealing with that crap, thinking that okay, she's my girl. Let me just, you know, let me let her have her way, you know, happy wife, happy life bullshit. You know? It's so crazy to me, but the whole time she was looking at me like, oh, he's a pushover. Like, he can, you know, it's fucked up. Like, goddamn. But yeah, man, like, fuck. I don't even know what the topic of this video is. Just, you know, I guess I'm gonna say, if you have a heart in this world isn't made for you. It's not made for you, you know. We are here to be tested. It is a training ground, you know, so we can ascend to a higher plane. You know, that is a fact. I think that's a fact. But yeah, it's sad, man. It really is sad. Just thinking about this shit, man. Like, all this while, like, you know, when you're if you're a relatively quote unquote good person, because, you know, being good is subjective or objective. I don't even know right now. I'm kind of drunk. But if you're a good person, then you go through a people pleaser phase of your life, and you just want to keep the peace because you're a peaceful being, you know. And when you're conscious and trying to ascend and become a better version of yourself, you'll go through a phase where you completely overcorrect and stop people pleasing, right? And then you find the balance in between where you start vetting people before you show them your kindness. But it's just crazy that, like, people think that because you're kind that you're weak. And that's a cliche, because I'm sure you've heard that before, but it's a fact. Like, this whole time, like, people really think that because you don't want to go there, that you can't go there. You know what I mean? And it's messed up, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining, you know. Maybe that's just that is how life is. Maybe it's not maybe, it's 100% fact. That's how life is. But yeah, like, it's rough out here, man. It's fucked up. I just watched some of these videos, and I'm just like getting like flashbacks to all the times where I should have checked my ex-girlfriend and I didn't, just to keep the peace. But it was never from a place of, oh, I need to keep the peace so she doesn't leave me. I could have bagged a different, like, I could have got another girl the next day. I was doing it because I thought that's what, that's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, it just pisses me off thinking back at it, like, damn, like, this bitch is really trying me, I thought she was just having a bad day, like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, the amount of things I did for that girl, man, and this is not like I was keeping score, but like, the amount of stuff I did on top of getting disrespected and thinking like, all right, it's a girl, whatever, let her do whatever she wants, But that's just so not the right way to go, man. But it's so sad. It really is sad, because when you're a quote unquote good person, you just want to get through the day, man. You just want to get through the day, and checking people is exhausting. Setting up boundaries is exhausting. But you really, 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 and I cannot stress this enough, you really have to put people in their place, man. You gotta set boundaries, because these people out here, man, it's crazy. It is so, like, me personally, bro, I literally, like, go out of my way to respect people. I look for things to respect. Like, I'm thinking, all right, look at this guy. Maybe he doesn't have the best clothes, but does he have like a skill? Can he paint or something? He can paint. Cool, all right, you're a painter. That's what's up, man. Like, big yourself up, you're painting. Make some good paintings. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking for ways to disrespect people, but the way the world is set up, it's like everyone is scratching and clawing for like a way to garner power or influence in some way and like one up other people. And it's just so, like, it's so sad. This reminds me of when reminds me of actually, honestly, two occasions. It reminds me of when I got to middle school-ish or junior high for some people, and in my mind I'm thinking that everyone is trying to be a better person every day. And then something happened. I don't remember what, but something happened, and I realized that, people are not trying to be good. No one else is trying to be good. People aren't, like, they're just not. And it's so crazy to me. Well, let me see the second time. The second time was when I had left the States and gone back to Nigeria for boarding school because my parents wanted to discipline me. And then I came to Canada, and I was looking forward to meeting new, interesting people, like people who would like possibly mentor me, and like I was like looking forward to like meeting cool older people and like to get to that next level. But then when I got there, because I had done so much internal work already by that age, I was that person to most people because nobody else was doing it. When I got to college, you gotta realize that in college, most people are trying to be the person that they weren't in high school. So what that means is, if they were lame in high school, they're gonna try to be a cool kid in college. So people are like trying to reinvent themselves in college, but no one else. And that even goes up to the older kids, because they also aren't doing any internal work. So they're also just reinventing themselves from the last year. So a senior classman is trying to be what he wasn't the year prior, if he wasn't cool the year prior. So it's like a revolving door of the same BS. And that broke my heart. So I was like, damn, I came out here looking for interesting people and there's no one here but me. And I was like, fuck. But then what was I saying? No one else is trying to be good every day. Yeah, no one else is doing this. People aren't doing this shit, man. They don't care. They could give two fucks if they're a good person. And it's like, I kind of understand it, because being a good person has no reward in this realm. Like, you don't get any benefits for being a good person besides just the fact of being a good person. me personally, I can't sleep at night. I can't sleep at night when I fuck people over. You know, like I've learned to have a little bit more of an edge and like a way to deal with certain situations, but the things that people are okay with, I just can't. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Like I'm good. I'm good. You know, but yeah, man, it's crazy out here. It's fucking crazy. I feel like I'm forgetting. I wanted to say something. I feel like I'm forgetting it. I was saying middle school came out, people weren't trying to be good. Shit, I can't remember. Yeah, I guess that's it. But yeah, it's sad, man, and it's just sad to me. It's disheartening, you know. Anyways, man, hey yo, this world isn't made for us, man. It's not made for people who have a heart, for real. Shit, it's not made for us, man. We just gotta thug it out until they put us in our caskets, real shit. Cause man, just like thinking back to all these instances, with, not even with just my ex, but just like with friends and shit. And it's like, I got like pure love for you. Like I got love for you, so like I'm willing to take your crap. You know, like, I'm cool with it. Like, but now that I'm realizing that, oh, they were doing that because they thought that I couldn't stand up for myself. It's like, shit. Like, I have never in my life done anything like that. And that's so wild to me, you know? But then I guess, you know, quote unquote good people are few and far between. Like I said, like people, the majority is just straight up selfish. But yeah. Hey, shout out to my good people out there, man. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, man. It's tough out here, but just know that you got some good ones around the globe rooting for you, man. Keep your head up. Yeah, man. Peace. Sage is out.